What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about all the free cards that you can get at the start of eFootball 2026 and showing you guys how to get some extra cards as well. So we're going to start obviously with the login bonuses and the fact that you will be getting Eden Hazard. This card is the new penalty game, daily game special free card, similar to the old Neymar. We also have a new box here as well with Raul that has replaced Drogba. And then, of course, we have these 5 players that are going to replace the likes of Tony Adams and David Beckham. If this is your first time playing, essentially you'll be getting all them cards I just showed you for free. The same way as you're going to be getting this Messi on screen. The only difference is this Messi you get for free just by logging into the game and actually playing eFootball 2026. And the other cards that I just showed you at the start, Hazard, Rijkaard and Raul, are going to be for logging in every day, consecutively taking a penalty, scoring the penalty or missing the penalty, doesn't really matter, and advancing on the squares and on the board. This Messi is pretty decent, right? I definitely also think that Silvestre is good. You can get these 2 starter packs. One of them is like €1, and then Van Nistelrooy is like £2. We also have, of course, free coins that you're going to be getting in your startup campaign. So with these coins, after about 14 days, you will be able to get another card for a player of the week, and we'll show you them in a second. Now, the big thing that Konami have introduced, and the second part of this video is going to be about the match pass and about all the objectives, the missions, and the match pass rolled into one. So this big one is called Step Up, or the line challenges or line objectives. Now, these are rolled in, as you see here, simply from playing the game and completing the challenges within the game. Some you'll just get from logging in, and these are another 2 free cards you're going to get straight off the rip pretty much. They have changed a couple of bits and pieces in this. I'll show you that in a second with the skill up. You can't play against the AI anymore with the skill up, and it counts towards your objectives. But you will get Harry Kane, you will get all of these just from essentially clearing this, and it's very easy to do so. So don't think too deep about that in terms of you'll just get them as you're playing either AI or you're playing online. But this skill up here, right, this is patched or it's fixed, right? This skill up, if you already had played eFootball 24 or 25, you probably have this complete. And you used to be able to kind of like, spam this and be able to, beat the AI very, very easy to complete these challenges and the match pass. No more. It doesn't count towards it anymore. You do have to play against the AI in events. But this lineup here does actually mean you do have to play the skill up and complete it and get all these objectives. But you can get them from simply logging in, simply from changing your badges, your avatars, your formations, everything. Like, it's super easy to clear some of these, so I hope they get a little bit more advanced. But off that, we've got 3 players, Gvardiol, Kane and Camavinga, that you guys can get if you've never played the game before. 3 good players, and Messi, of course, for free. Now, also on top of that, when you go back into this, make sure you just complete these all the time. As I said, you get Gvardiol there, very, very simple, and he's a pretty solid player to get for free if you're looking at a starter squad option and you don't want to spend any money. And at the moment, I would suggest nobody spends anything on the game to see how it shapes up over the next few weeks, unless you really want the player, all right? Now, the second thing to talk about is the startup. These are essentially the objectives that we have always had in the game for the last couple of months. They're the exact same. You can do it just from completing these and from doing the events. Every time that you need to complete a challenge or an objective, it'll tell you exactly. All you have to do is press X or confirm it, and then it will take you to the screen. I would suggest doing the starter one because you can get coins and you can complete the objectives that you see here. And again, this is also where you get your nominating contracts. So the nominating contracts, if you want to play through this, I think you have to play 3 matches or win 3 matches, or maybe it's play 4, I'm not 100% sure. But you will see it will pop up like this, right? So we're after even losing this game 2-0. We were just simming against the AI on Legend difficulty. We still get event points, and as your event points amass and they grow, you will get items added to your inbox that you see here. And of course, that's going to mean you get a 4-star nominating contract and a 5-star nominating contract. With that nominating contract, you can go back out and actually sign players with that for free as well. So in fairness, the game is actually giving you a lot of stuff for free straight off the rip. You can get them from your inbox. Anytime you see your inbox, I know this is really basic stuff. You have the notification there, but they really, have put it front and center what you're getting for free now. And you can get these once you have a nominating contract. All of these cards that you see here cost 0 money. You can't actually spend money on them if you wanted to. We signed Rodri from this, but I also think that there's a couple of other good players in there as well, including Barcelona's Starlet here as a DMF. Really good levels. He is 5-star. It is probably worth looking around to see what other players you have in your squad. If you're building a startup squad, him or Rodri, they're both kind of slightly different players. Rodri's more defensive, Bernal is more kind of like all-round, anchorman. Now, I've got a lot of questions about the Match Pass, right? Will they bring back the Premium Match Pass? The answer is yes. They will bring back the Premium Match Pass from what I've heard, but this Match Pass has now been redesigned into the campaign hub, and it goes hand in hand with the objectives. You do complete the campaign hub the same way as you used to complete the Match Pass. So the Match Pass was literally just playing matches. You play one match, you get a reward. You play 2 matches, you get a reward. So the 2 cards you're seeing there are from playing 2 matches. The third card you're getting is going, or the third reward you're getting is going to be Amram as a coach. Also, if you get your free coins, you will be able to sign a free player, and you might get lucky and get Kevin De Bruyne, or you might get Huijsen from Real Madrid, or any of those guys who's the only booster in the pack. That is the new card pack animation there of De Bruyne. Obviously, he's with Napoli now, so it's quite an interesting card, but he's fairly slow. I tested him out. I don't really recommend putting him into a team if you want to be competing. Now, the last thing to look at here, right, is to change your avatar, pick a favorite player, and change your badges. When you do all that, you will also unlock it. You can go over to the screen that I just showed you there in the settings section. They've kind of like made it easier to navigate the UI, even though they've done nothing to the UI. As far as I know, they are getting a new menu. I just don't know why they didn't drop it with the new colors, because it's the exact same. There is a bigger update coming in September from what we know. So I don't know why they didn't drop it here. But anyway, when you pick all of this and you can filter whatever player that you want, once you've done all this, you will get a notification, and then you'll be able to go back into the actual line objectives again and be able to get more unlocks. So it seems to be that, like, if you continue to play the game and complete all these, you'll be able to complete the lines. And when you complete the lines, you'll be getting objectives all the time. But that's it. That's it. I've covered pretty much everything there. Match Pass, the free cards, the free players. If you guys want me to do any training guides on the cards, I can do a bumper video on that, on all the cards. Let me know. Hazard isn't out yet, but you'll probably be getting him if you score all your penalties after the next week, or after this week closes, right? So let me know what you guys think. If you have any more questions, don't forget to get involved, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.